Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2023 Riverstone 37FLTH toy hauler fifth wheel. This is the Legacy edition. This is a triple axle, 5 slide out toy hauler fifth wheel. We're going to take a few minutes, run you through the inside and outside of this unit, then we'll close it up at the end and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are up inside the brand new 2023 Riverstone Legacy Edition 37FLTH toy hauler fifth wheel here. And we're gonna start up here in the front living room section. So first things up, this one was ordered in the Juno gray wood with the charcoal furniture and the stone floor. You also have the decorator white wood available, a cool gray furniture, and a wood looking floor. So you have 2 floors, 2 furnitures, and 2 woods to choose from when getting your new Riverstone. Looking up front, there is a very large electric fireplace, basically just a fancy electric space heater, but it does look pretty cool in the RV. You have storage on each side of that fireplace. There is a sound bar above that fireplace as well. Quite a bit of storage up top around the TV area. That TV also drops down, giving you a nice, hopefully nice view out the front of your RV, so you can kind of see more natural daylight and stuff coming in if you want when you're not watching TV. Looking at that up there, you can also see that window area does have 2 day-night roller shades there. The TV basically just drops down. So there's a little button right here. A lot of people call these televators. They basically just raise up and down by 12-volt power. And they're down and out of the way for travel or just to get a nice view. Electric outlet on each side here, and then there's also the Go Power 30 amp charge controller for the standard solar panel on the roof. Now they do offer a package for 2 more solar panels if you want that. And then they offer a really nice off-the-grid style package called the Ultimate Solar Package, which puts a 460 amp hour lithium battery in here, 1,000 watts of solar, a 3,500 watt inverter controller, which allows you to run an AC off of battery power as well. And then there's another little fancier screen that kind of helps regulate things and stuff. But you kind of get the idea. Pretty cool setup. If you're an off-the-gridder, definitely talk with the salesperson about that as well. Now back here you have power theater seat. Does have little light up cup holders and USB charger built into each cup holder. That theater seat can be kind of slid left or right or moved around a little bit if you need to. Now these 2 opposing sofas will actually flip out and make into beds. So you could sleep 4 people up here fairly comfortable if you wanted to. You'll notice there are some portions of the RV where you'll have little controls for some of the lights. You'll also have day-night roller shades on all your windows. Check out the window seals and stuff as well. These are roughly 3¼ inch thick sidewalls, which allows for them to actually build in window type of frames where your typical 2-inch or 1.5-inch wall doesn't have that luxury of doing. You'll also notice when you're looking around, you'll have higher quality woodworking. This is actually real stained hardwood style wooding. A lot of brands, this type of stuff is a veneer paper wrap, kind of a cheaper cabinetry. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that is how they save money. They're either using a lumber core with a veneer paper wrap, or they're using a press board with a veneer paper wrap. Here you're getting a whole lot of real stained hardwood, and even like your crown molding and stuff like that. Just a much nicer residential style finish. 110 volt ceiling fan here, a little different than last year's version. Solid surface kitchen countertops. This is kind of a stone style counter. It's not just a laminate foil that they're calling solid surface. Over here you have quite a bit of cabinet space, and then electric box with the breakers and fuses down below. Back in behind this one, we'll come back to this, but this also has your ceiling fan control in here, inverter button, and then you have your Firefly system. We'll go over this when we come back in to close it up. Kind of looking at your step area here going up, there are a couple little step lights. You'll also notice that there are magnetic holders on some of your doors, your cabinet doors, and soft close cabinet doors and drawers as well. Refrigerator in this one is the Samsung residential refrigerator with an ice maker. Works on 110 volt power. They also offer a 12 volt version. It's a hair smaller than this one and does not have an ice maker, so depending on what you prefer, you can order it with two different refrigerators. There's also some storage up above there as well. Over here you have your Samsung microwave, or you can get a convection oven. You again have two things to choose from, and you have cabinet space around that as well. Checking out the oven here, they are currently using the large Insignia oven. 4-burner stovetop. Has a large oven, glass front, light built in, little LED blue lights above your knobs as well, and some storage around each side. Some more storage and drawer space down below here. And again, cabinet space up above. Looking down at our island here, you have storage space down below, trash can here as well, nice sized drawer, and then you also have the dishwasher feature there. High-rise sprayer faucet and a double sink down here. The right side's a little smaller than the left side. Undermount stainless style sink. Over here we have the dinette area, and this area right here you have two traditional chairs with a little storage built into them, and then you have two folding chairs. I got one of the folding chairs out just so you can kind of see what it looks like. There is also a leaf extension that goes in there, so you could seat 4 people there fairly comfortably. A little bit of storage on each side, a little shelf space there as well. And up here you have 3 large windows. They do open. Again, dual pane safety glass windows. That is a nice feature for you extended stayers or full-timers. Electric outlet on each side there, and the one on the left also has USB charger port. Now I got a couple things out here. Tire pressure monitoring system built into the RV, so you know what's going on with your tires while you're traveling around. This one was ordered with the 4-camera system. So you have the 7-inch monitor. It's a great feature for safety when you're traveling around, but you could also get a little electric adapter for this thing, plug it in inside the camper if you wanted to, and still see around your RV while you're in here laying in bed if you wanted to. Kind of use it as a little bit of a almost security system, I guess. Doesn't record or anything like that, but still a pretty cool thing you could utilize. Propane leak detector there. And we have down here another drawer, some step lights, window in the hallway here opens. Bathroom area back here. So you can see these white cabinets and the white trim work and stuff as far as your crown molding. Again, that would be considered the decorator white wood. So starting from the bottom up here, we have 3 drawers and some storage space. Solid surface bathroom sink and counter space here. The Truma Truma on-demand water heater controls right there, along with your electric outlet there. Nice big backlit mirror here. Large turbo exhaust fan. Skylight up above. There's AC and heat both in here. And then your shower also has the adjustable shower bar and head. And then you have a flip down seat here as well. Toilet wise, you have the better porcelain foot flush toilet with the nicer lid. It's not the cheap plastic lid that most porcelain toilets have. And some more cabinet space. But overall, a pretty roomy bathroom for a toy hauler. Going on back into the master bedroom here. So here we have storage above your bed and also storage beside your bed on each side. There is electric outlet and USB charger port on each side. And then at the head part of the bed, there is quite a bit of shelf space back there for you to put things on. Now this is all going to kind of raise up and down with your toy if you're going to load a toy in there. There is a button outside to raise this thing up and down. We'll go over that when we get outside. AC ducts in here. I forgot to mention when we were in the living room, but you can also see here, there is no big, large, square air conditioner sitting here. This actually has the nicer whisper, quiet AC system. So you're seeing a return on each side. They have filters in them that you do have to occasionally clean out. Very important to remember to do that. But it is much quieter when you're sitting in the parts of the RV and not having to hear as loud of a roar above your head, especially when you're in here trying to sleep or you're in there trying to watch TV. When you do this legacy package like this one has, it actually comes with 3 ACs. The third AC will have a heat pump on it. Then if you really want, you can do an upgraded heat pump on the other 2 ACs as well. Now over there you have an electronic slide system over there, the Lippert in-wall slide or Schwintek slide it's referred to. On there is basically some cabinet space and drawer space there. There are also motion lights in there. And you can see the Dyson vac there as well. Looking here at the foot of the bedroom area, you have a TV here. Quite a bit of dresser and drawer space there. And then on the left, you have the stackable washer and dryer feature. Now one thing you will notice is right here, this one here is a fabric valance instead of the traditional hardwood valance. And that is in part due to just trying to soften the blow when you accidentally bump into it. Because that I've even done myself. When you're just kind of walking by here, getting in and out of bed, that wood one is pretty hard to just bump into. This one at least has a little bit of padding on it to help. But overall, pretty decent sized bedroom here. Now, the mattress and stuff is an upgraded mattress, and it is a little larger than a queen, but not quite the size of a full king. And that is in part due to the fact that you have the toy hauler area directly below your bed. so you can't switch up the bed size like you can on some of their other floor plans. All right, now we're going to head outside. I want to show you what it looks like outside, and then we're going to come back in here and close it up as well. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are back on the outside of the brand new 2023 Riverstone Legacy 37FLTH toy hauler fifth wheel here. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV and kind of spin our way around. So first things up, again, this was ordered with the Legacy package, which is some upgraded features, one of which is this really nice, beautiful Blue Thunder paint job. They also offer 3 other exterior paint jobs you can choose from when doing the Legacy package. So 4 paint options total. And then if you don't do the Legacy package, you get the standard high gloss gel coat fiberglass exterior look with vinyl graphics. So you can choose which price point you really want to be at, either do the Legacy and paint or do the standard. I think it's somewhere around like $10,000 or $11,000 roughly. That is the cost difference between the two depending on what you want. So starting up front here, this was ordered with the optional slide out awning cover package. So that puts awning covers over top of 4 of the 5 slides on this model. And you can see here in the picture popping up, their slide topper also has a metal protective wrap when it's closed up to protect it. Most brands do not offer that. You have the frameless looking windows. These are again dual pane safety glass windows. So 2 layers of glass with some dead air space in between. Really nice upgraded feature for a higher end fifth wheel. Most brands offer it as an option or not at all. This one was also ordered with the 4-camera security system, or observation system, I guess you'd really call it. But basically it comes with that 7-inch monitor you seen when we were inside. It has a camera on this front light on each side. And then there's a camera above the entry door, just above the light. And that light is clear or it turns amber, either one. And then you also have one on the back. Now, if you get the little electric adapter for the monitor, you can use that monitor inside and see what's going on around your camper while you're sitting inside your camper. It's a cool feature to do, especially if you're in there sleeping and you hear noises. You could have that in your bedroom and have it plugged in and see what's going on outside without even getting out of bed. Behind the first baggage door is 2 40-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator. Most brands do 30, and then a lot of your cheaper or ultralight style brands do 20s. But here on the Riverstone, you're getting 2 40-pound propane tanks. Now looking down just below there, you can also see there's a gas line hookup, and that would allow you to plug in a portable grill if you wanted to. Also notice the drop Z frame. That whole section, that metal painted wrap comes all the way down and kind of connects to the frame. Just kind of really nicely finishing off the RV right there. Back in behind here is the storage area. This is one of your outside storage compartments. There's a sliding door there that basically allows you to access for maintenance. You have an electric outlet there as well. You can also see some of that steel framing, as this unit has a steel upper deck section right here. Most brands use aluminum tubing, where this is all steel upper floor deck that ties into the main subframe, making it a much stronger unit. This also has an electric outlet right outside here. And then speaking of strength and quality overall, you have almost a 3¼ inch thick sidewall right here. Most fifth wheels are 2 inches thick, and then your cheaper or ultralight style fifth wheels are usually 1.5 inches thick. Slam lock baggage doors as well. But back to that construction, again, 3¼ inch roughly exterior sidewalls. That gives you an R16 insulation value according to Riverstone. And that right there exceeds most RVs on the market. Most brands claim an R11 for a 2-inch laminated wall and R9 for a 1.5-inch laminated sidewall. So again, for you extended stay or full-time RVers, you're getting a better, higher quality, thicker sidewall. Again, aluminum framing. This is also a hung fiberglass exterior. It's not glued together like your laminated style products or pinch roll style fiberglass units. This thing really is built more residential. There's studs roughly every 12 to 16 inches on center, depending on what part of the RV it is. But basically what they're doing there is actually depending on stud and structure to hold it together, and not a glued together product that could possibly delaminate and then you lose structural integrity. So much more expensive to build it this way, but definitely a higher quality style product. Very few fifth wheels or motorhomes or even RVs on the market are built like this because it's more cost efficient, faster, and cheaper to just laminate it with a machine than to build it by hand like this. Looking up here, we have the More Ride entry step with the shock assist. You can see it in the picture there, kind of holding itself up. And again, shock assist, so it flips up inside the doorway, nice and easy. There's a little step light down there to help you at night as well. You have large folding entry handle next to your entry door there. And just beside that entry door is also your model number, just kind of reminding you of that. If you're out shopping and looking on a dealer's lot, usually look around that area to find out what the model is, so you know what to tell your salesperson you like. Just above that entry door there, again, that porch light and your 4th camera, if you do the 4-camera option from the factory. The entry door, really nicely painted to match everything, but you also have the touch pad here. There's a keychain remote for it as well. This touchpad works the deadbolt. It does not work the hand lock, so do be careful with that. Don't lock your hand lock and then leave your keys inside. That's a bad deal because the touchpad won't help unlock it then. Touchpad again, just for the deadbolt. Now this area right here is typically used for a TV, but on this model, they don't do it here. It's just storage. The TV goes in the back, and it has a larger TV back there. Now you'll see on the window right there, the advertisement there talking about the multi-layer clear coat on the outside. This unit, triple axle. This has disc brakes standard on this model. As part of the Legacy package, you also would get disc brakes depending on the model, but that is, again, Legacy package upgrade, or when you get to their 2 toy hauler models, that would also be disc brakes. It's a bigger, heavier duty unit. You're towing toys with it. You want to have that nicer upgraded brake system for sure. 17.5-inch H-rated Goodyear tires. A lot of brands in these fifth wheel sizes are just doing 16-inch wheels. So here again, 17.5-inch. In between there, you can see the Road Armor upgraded suspension. That's a nice feature, kind of acts as shock absorbers for the RV. Now, you can spend a little more money and do the More Ride independent suspension system. That is a really nice feature. If you're going to truly travel a lot, definitely consider doing that. But definitely a nice feature to consider if you're a traveler. If you're going to take it and park it, down in Florida or Texas for the winter for 6 months, and then just go back home and park it till next year, probably don't need to spend that kind of money for the 1 trip a year. But if you're a traveler, full-timer, extended stayer, definitely consider that. Midship turn signal here, really nice feature. Again, another safety feature there, just to try and let the people around you know what's going on. There's an electric outlet back there, huge pass-through storage area here, motion lights in here as well. Jensen Smart TV that they're currently using right here. This is an option. whether you get the TV or not, you'll still have the boxed out section here. But the TV part is definitely an option you can pick or choose from. It is on a swing arm. A little more storage right here. Motion light, electric outlet right here. So multiple electric outlets on the outside of this RV or in the storage compartments on this side. So if you're out here camping out, having a good time, you can still plug in quite a few items out here. I have the ramp door down. At the end of this video, we're going to show you a little section where I showed this door going up and down and a golf cart kind of going in and out. If you followed my channel for a while, you will see I've done that on a few other versions of this and tied that same video in. But I'm going to do it again on this one, just for those newcomers who haven't seen that. You can check that out. Ladder comes down nice and low here on the back of the RV, rated for 250 pounds, easy to step up onto, climb up onto your roof, and inspect everything up there. Now looking at the pictures here popping up, you can see down through there, this one has 3 ACs, solar panels, TV antennas, skylight, plumbing stack vents, attic vents, all kinds of good features up here that you do have to get up here from time to time, inspect and check them out. Check your seams and your seals and stuff. So very, very important to do. Just up there in the top center is the other camera or rear observation camera that allows you to see what's going on when you're driving down the road behind you or backing into your campsite. Good safety feature to consider adding to the RV. This unit also has reverse lights. That to me is another very important safety feature. Most RVs do not have reverse lights. So when you are trying to back up somewhere, people can see what you're doing. If you're backing into your campsite, you're lighting up everything, so it makes it easier for that camera to see what's happening at night as well. And you can see in the picture that's popping up there what the RV looks like with the door closed up as well. On the back corner right here, you have your powered power cord reel. That's roughly about, I want to say 25 or 30 foot long cord that comes out of there. Just in front of that, you have your dump hose area holder. And if you do the Legacy package, it comes with that Waste Master dump system. Now I closed these here just so you could kind of see what they look like closed, but these doors actually swing down, just like the doors on the other side, except for the TV one, which did swing up. But these come right on down, nice and easy. And this compartment goes all the way through there. The unit has 6-point automatic hydraulic leveling jacks. So you have 2 just behind your rear axles, 2 just in front of your axles, and then you'll have your 2 front landing gear legs. So 6-point automatic hydraulic leveling jack. It is stronger, faster, and a little more reliable than the less expensive electric version. When you get into a unit this size and this heavy, it's definitely a good thing to have the stronger hydraulic system. Now right here you have the other side of your big pass-through storage compartment. There is a little inspection panel here. Just in front of that compartment is your docking station. You have a motion light in here. You have hot and cold outside utility shower, cables, satellite inlets, directional valves here to send your water where you want it to go. For filling up your fresh tank, for city water, winterization, all that type of stuff. It has a whole house water filtration system as well. You have a black and bath tank dump right here also. There will be another dump a little more further forward when we get up there. On-demand water heater, Truma AquaGo. Really nice water heater setup. Again, it's an on-demand water heater, so as long as you got propane, water flowing, and a tank that can hold the water or hooked up to permanent so it can run straight out, you can just sit there and run through a whole lot of hot water. Makes for a really nice, good shower setup there, where you can't normally, on a tanked water heater, take a long shower. Up there is the exhaust for your dryer vent. Then you have another security light here. You have the stove exhaust up here. And then just down below here, you can see popping up the dump area along with the other handle, your third pull handle right there. Now looking underneath of this slide, you're also going to see right here the ice maker on-off valve and drain as well. So keep that in mind if you get your RV out, or when you first get your RV, if you've never seen it before, to remember to turn that on so that your ice maker can do its job. Now looking down just below again, you can see the fresh water drain. It's an 1.5-inch valve, so it drains out a lot faster than the little 3/8 version. And it also has your spare tire mounted under there as well. Just kind of stepping back, looking down the whole side of the RV here. Really, really beautiful paint job. Now you'll also notice on the sides of the slide out, they are also painted the base color of the paint job that you choose. A lot of brands just leave the sides of the slide white fiberglass or off-white fiberglass, whatever color they're using, but they don't take the time to actually paint them. A couple brands out there do also offer paint on the sides of it, but most don't. Right here you have your 1500 watt Go Power inverter. Over here on this side, you have your auto level jack controls and also a light switch for the hitch light. Just down here, you have the little area for your hydraulic reservoir. This is what works your jacks and a few of your slides. Battery disconnect here. And then also this really cool water manifold system. Another nice feature that most RVs do not have. This allows you to turn on and off individual water lines in case of a water leak. That to me is a very nice feature to have for you extended stay people. So if you did spring a leak in a line, you don't have to necessarily shut down the whole system. You can just turn off a line and not have to worry about it till you can get somewhere to get it fixed. Battery area here. There's room for up to 4 batteries. You have 2 slide out trays here. Very, very important informational stickers. I'm going to pop these up for you here real quick. The very first one popping up is your main production data sticker. This has production date, VIN number, axle sizes, but most importantly here, gross vehicle weight. That's the most you can load the RV up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Do not exceed that number. The next sticker popping up here is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, basically telling you what the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line, and it also has the length on it. Next, cargo carrying capacity sticker here, basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV before you exceed the gross weight on the first sticker. And last but not least, tire sticker here, telling you tire size, but most importantly here, tire pressure, cold tire pressure. Very, very important to keep up with that. And again, you have that tire pressure monitoring system built into the tires here that you can help keep up with that. Now underneath the front section here, you have some storage or generator area. It is boxed out and prepped for an Onan 5500 watt propane generator standard. That little silver thing down there on the right is the disc brake reservoir, and that is only if you get the disc brake feature, depending on your floor plan and the packages you order. Also up here is the Curt Air Ride, used to be known as the Trail Air pen box. This is a nice optional feature to add. It helps a lot with the up and down bounce of the RVs as they're headed down the road. Now you cannot get that, by the way, on the 442MC anymore. The 442MC is the first one that they basically took up to a 24,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. And that trailer hitch only goes up to, or cart hitch, whatever you'll call it, only goes up to 21,000 pounds. So it will no longer be available on the 442MC, but there is a more ride hitch aftermarket that you will be able to buy and put on to the 442MC if that does interest you. All right, I want to head back inside here. I want to show you what this thing looks like closed real quick. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are back up inside the brand new 2023 Riverstone Legacy 37FLTH fifth wheel here. And I want to close it up for you, show you what it looks like closed real quick. So when you are ready to open or close your RV, you have to come in here, just inside the main entry door area, to your Firefly control system. And let's run over this Firefly here real quick with a couple quick things. So first things up, let's kill the light there so we can see what's going on here. So we have a master on-off light switch. This is the home screen. So I can hit this button and I just shut off almost every light in the RV. Turn them all right back on. Now I can go into the light section here and control individual lights from here or from their light switches. And then the ones with the up and down arrows on them are dimmable lights. So you can brighten or dim them as you please. Let's get back to our home screen here. We have one of our air conditioners programmed into the home screen. This currently is set up for the bedroom AC right here. You go into your HVAC system here, and this one has 3 ACs on it. That third AC comes with a heat pump. Your main AC, the way they program it, you can do AC or the propane furnace. You can also do heat pump on the 2 other ACs if you want to option those in. But when you do the Legacy package, it comes with the third AC and a heat pump on that one. Back to our home page again. Water pump, 12 volt tank heaters for winter camping. 14.2 volts is what I'm currently running. I am plugged into electric, but basically this is telling me what my battery, what's going on with my converter and my battery system right now. You got a clock up here. You also have your tank gauges for your gray, black, and galley. And these guys use a fancier gauge system. It's called True Tank. So definitely check that out. It's not the old style probes in the tank that get toilet paper stuck on them. So nicer setup here. There's also, again, little thing you can kind of do, telling you about your Firefly stuff here. Roadside assistance that all Forestrivers come with for 1 year through Safe Ride. Little advertisements on tire pressure monitor. You have your little QR scanner there. Another little solar on board thing. All right, so closing her up here, let's go into the slide section. In the slide section here, we have all of our slides. They're color coded, but we also have our awnings. So this is the same place you're coming for your awnings. But we are here for the slides. So let's set the camera down here and we'll run these things in and out so you can kind of see what's going on here. All right, so we've got electric slide off door side. Hit the button and this is going to come straight in and go straight out. This again is the Lippert in-wall slide, or used to be referred to as the Schwentech slide. So pretty simple. All I'm doing is hitting the retract button to bring them in. Hit the extend button to take them out. Again, very, very important on all your slides to make sure nothing is in the way when it's going in or going out, either one, because it will run them over and you could damage stuff. All right, so we have these two in. Let's see what we got going on here. So with these two in, I can still come right up my steps, come right on in here. I could still raise my TV up and down if I needed to. I could somewhat get to my cabinetry, check my solar controller over there. So we can still do some stuff here. But decent amount of room to still maneuver around up here. And then when you're ready to take those back out, you're going to hit your extend button. So let's set this back down here. Now you'll notice, just kind of looking here at the side of the slide, you can see that black tape line running down. You can also see kind of that cream colored fiberglass on one side of the tape and the silver base on the other. Again, these slides are painted on the side, so when they are out, it doesn't look as weird. Now we're going to go back next to the bedroom area, and we'll close that one up next. That one is also a Schwintek slide. We got to take the camera back here and set it down so you can kind of see what this looks like. See if we can make this happen with this TV in the way here. Hopefully we'll be good there and it don't fall off. All right, so this one right here says electric bed slide. So you're going to push that button to retract and it's going to come in. That one don't take real long. It is kind of a shallow slide. But you can see when it's in, I could still come back here. I'm not really getting into my cabinet or dresser area there. I am not getting into my washer dryer, but I could still come back here and use my bed if I really needed to. Get into the dresser at the foot of the bed below the TV area. I can get into my cabinetry over there. So I'm not really interfering a whole lot with the bedroom with the slide closed. Now let's do these kitchen slides here for you. And these right here are going to block off parts of the RV that really you can't get past. So when I close these two up, I'm not going to be able to get to the rear of the RV at all. When I bring this in here, let's bring in the door side. We're going to retract. Now these are hydraulic slides. These come in a little bit of an angle up over the subfloor. And this slide right here basically stops me from getting to the back of the RV. Okay, so when it's closed, it is right up against that island and it blocks off the doorway back here. So I'm not getting back there. So if you are stopping at a rest area or a grocery store parking lot or something and you want to go back to your bedroom area, you will have to bump that slide out to do so. And it just takes a few seconds to hit the button and run it right on back out. Forgot to mention, and I forgot to do, make sure you latch your tabletop into place and take out the leaf extension. I took out the leaf extension, but forgot to actually snap it back into place so that it don't just slide around when you're traveling down the road. And if you don't take out the extension, it's going to crash into your island when you close it up. Now over here we have the kitchen slide. This one is very, very important to make sure your cabinet doors are closed all the way before you open it or close it, either one. But also very, very important to make sure that your floor is clean so you don't run something over and rip your floor. Now, when this is closed, I can still go up to my living room. I could still go to my bedroom. It's just the dinette slide that blocks me off from being able to use the bathroom and the bedroom. But you can also see here, these cabinet doors and drawers are very, very close to that slide. If they accidentally pop open when you're traveling down the road and then you don't come back here and check before you open it, you will most likely rip the door off or drawer face off. So check it. Just remember to do so. And then refrigerator wise, with it closed, you're not getting into your refrigerator or your freezer. So you will have to bump the slide out to get in there. So if you're stopping at that grocery store and you are loading this thing up, before you get to the campsite, you want to make sure when you stop, you just take a second, bump it out, load your goodies in here, and you're good to go. All right, guys, thanks again for taking the time to watch this portion of the video. Now we're going to pop up the portion of the garage section here real quick for you too. Hey everyone, and welcome to this portion of the RV video. I wanted to take a minute and show you this ramp door back here. This is the nicer, a little bit more expensive, more ride 0G ramp door. You'll notice you don't see the big spring assist helper down here. This door goes up and down a lot easier, a lot less weight feeling to it when you're trying to raise it up and down. Pretty simple setup. Hit the little key lock right there. The thing comes unlocked. You can see it's actually holding itself up. It's not trying to fall down and hit me. Pull it on down the rest of the way here. You can kind of stop somewhere in between if you need to. And it goes right on down nice and easy. I'm going to move this a little bit closer to give you a little bit better idea of what this garage looks like empty here. And you can see in here, you have 4 motion lights, or you can turn them off or on mode kind of thing. There is also a fire extinguisher in there and an electric outlet in there. I love the electric outlet idea, so you can plug different things in here. But if you have that electric golf cart, you can charge it up while it's stored in here. Pretty cool setup. Now, to bring this thing up or down, I'll put the measurements of the garage and stuff in the description below. But basically, the width of the frame right here is about 64.5, 65 inches roughly. And then height-wise, you're looking at about, when it's all the way up, roughly about 83 to 84 inches, kind of depending on the exact unit. I've seen it come in roughly about 84 in some and 83 in others, so it is slightly different. But to take it up and down, all you got to do is just push this button right here. So this is bringing it on down. Now, obviously going up is a little bit slower because it's got the weight of it going up and down. And this is basically an electric system by Lippert. It's called the Slim Rack system, which is similar to the in-wall slide that they also use. But basically it's a slide out mechanism. So this actually goes straight up and straight down. Seen a used one come in here the other day, not a Riverstone, another brand that actually was doing something similar floor plan to this. And it had like one little cheap motor, and that one little motor had a couple shock helpers, and it actually pushed the bed up, but also forward, creating like a foot gap in between here. So it wasn't very sealed at all. So it just made a big open airspace for all your fumes to just go right on up inside the RV. I thought it was a pretty crappy design when I actually seen it. It's the first time I've seen one like that. But, you know, this one right here, pretty neat little setup, guys. Hope that kind of helped show you a little bit about this thing here. And again, even if you don't have that motorcycle or you don't have that golf cart, that is a huge amount of storage for you full-timers or extended stay campers. You can pack, toolboxes, full-size grills, winter clothes, switching out your seasons of clothing, whatever you need to put back there. That's a lot of space for travel. All right, so we got her loaded up in there. As you can see, again, just a little two-seater golf cart, so there's still plenty of room at the end here. Plenty of room on both sides of the area. And obviously, I got it a little more over to the right side there, so it gave me a little more room to squeeze myself out of there. Again, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're interested in keeping up with more of my videos. Trying to update a lot of the information for you. Gonna squeeze back up in here. You can kind of see here, still room around. We're not touching the wall or anything in there. You have an electric outlet in here, a couple other lights back up in there. Those are motion lights also. But pretty easy setup, not real hard to put up and down in there. Again, guys, check out couchesrvnation.com. They let me do these little videos for you guys. One of the largest internet wholesale dealers in the country. Will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV.